everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and today I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master Saint Germain and the Ascended Masters and asking them for another Energy Ascension update for June. I know I did one at the beginning of June, but it's the middle of June and there's still so much chaos and uncertainty in the world, so I thought maybe they could give us an update for the next few weeks. So we'll see what they have to say. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the subscriptions and the likes and the comments, and I appreciate all the views. Have a great day. Oh yes, welcome. I am Saint Germain. We welcome you all. We are excited for your journey. We are showing Tara that the vibrational frequencies of the planet have increased dramatically. You would notice that time has sped up. Mother Earth's frequencies have increased in, we would say in your perception, it would be a speed or time. It would be that it would be an expansion of consciousness in our perception. We would say that after the last full moon, there has been a vast or speedy increase in conscious expansion on the planet. This is a wonderful, we would say, shift on planet Earth at this time. There are many of you who would be integrating these frequencies that are being brought onto the planet at this time. As you bring in and integrate these frequencies, you would notice that those around you will have different perceptions of happening in your reality. There may be that there is chaos and one would perceive it to be one way and another would be perceive it to be another way. There may be a political leader make a statement and your best friend may perceive it in the total opposite way that you do. This would be that those that have begun their awakening process had an increase in vibrational frequencies to expand their consciousness, and their perception is now of more awareness. Those that are still asleep or remain sleeping at this time, you will notice a vast difference between you and them. This will confuse one. One would say, why are they not seeing what I am seeing? We would say to let them sleep peacefully. We would say that the more you are in resistance for them to change, it will appear more, we would say, frustrating for you. It would be that you're, you would want them to perceive things the way you are perceiving them. I want my friend to see it this way because this is how I am seeing it. We would say, let that go. Do not try to change anyone or observe where you're having awareness and where others aren't. When there is a vast separation between your perception and someone else's, is this not a celebration? Is this not you recognizing that you have increased your expansion of consciousness? Yes, this is a great celebration at this time on planet Earth for many of you. There are those who are involved with the protests at this time. We would say that you would begin to notice changes in the systems. This would be the policing systems. These will be slow changes, but they will happen gradually over the next few years. We would say in order to enhance more change in the policing system, it would be best to not view yourself as a victim. If you are viewing yourself as a victim or those involved in the incidences, we would say those involved in the incidences, if you are seeing them as a victim, you will keep the vibration of victim. This is a low vibrating. We would not use the terminology low, but we will allow for now. This is a frequency of fear-based energy. If you are viewing someone as a victim or yourself as a victim, you will remain in this victim state. As you remain in this victim state, you are unable to change your reality as you were vibrating in fear. We would say to view it without judgment. This would be to go in between the polarities. I will not view it as right or wrong or good or bad. What would be in the middle of that? Would this be all that is? Yes, we would say to view it without a polarity. If I am viewing it without judgment, this will raise my vibrational frequency to a fifth dimension perception. This will raise my vibrational frequency to conscious love instead of ego love. If I'm looking at something as good in ego perception, this would be that I am still playing the third dimension game. If I am perceiving it in as a perception of love consciousness, this would be a fifth dimension perception. This is where I will view everything at. If I view everything at everything in this perception, it will raise the frequency and change will be able to happen. This would be seeing that everything is an experience, that you were all in a costume and you are playing the game on planet Earth of the polarities. If it is only a game, it is easier to view it as perfection in the eyes of God or the eyes of love. This is seeing everything with consciousness within it. Everything has consciousness within it. The planet is in perfect alignment, even though you are experiencing chaos around you. If you stayed in the now moment and you perceived everything in the now moment, you would see everything as perfection. This is where we are saying to go within instead of without. This would be beneficial at this time. We would say that there has been an increase in the number of COVID-19 cases. As all of you are aware, you are seeing this on the news. This has created much more chaos in the system. This would be that there will be hospitals that are overwhelmed from the amount of illness. There would be frontline workers that will begin to quit their jobs or walk out. We would say this is to change up the health system as many shifts on the planet in all of the systems, as we have discussed in previous videos. These changes would be occurring with people that are in resistance of what is happening. I am overwhelmed as I work at the hospital or the grocery store. I am feeling overwhelmed with all of the illness. I'm feeling overwhelmed in the system. I cannot handle it. And why, we would say, they would be asking, why are they staying? Why am I staying in this position when I am scared for my own life, or I am overwhelmed? I am giving all my all, and yet people are going out and gathering in groups and causing the COVID to spread. Why am I risking my life when they will are not respecting theirs? We would say that as the hospital systems become overwhelmed, there will be many to change up the system. We would say this would be the healthcare system. Many would be taking a stance or changing their perception on where they would like to be in their career choices or in the universe. What part would I like to play? Is this where I want to play? Is this what I came to do on planet Earth? We would say that there is much uncertainty on planet Earth, and many of you are questioning your career choices. You are questioning, what am I doing here on planet Earth? Is this fulfilling my heart, or is this fulfilling my head? There are many of you who would make career choices and changes at this time, as you will begin to notice that things that fulfilled you outside of yourself are no longer having you to feel satisfied. This would be that it is no longer feeding the ego. This would be also not only in career choices, but also in hobbies. As you are doing your hobbies or your sports or your activities, maybe going to the movies or or painting, or baking, or cooking, we would say that many of you will notice that there would be a joylessness with these activities. This is a shift of perception. This is that you are having a conscious expansion and recognizing that many of the activities you have done would be to bring you ego joy instead of conscious joy. This would be that the ego would never make you feel satisfied, and it would keep you searching for more. As the ego is losing its grip, you are functioning more from the heart. You are perceiving more from the heart, and the heart is saying, where do I want to play? You have played this game, or you have done this activity to fill the egoic needs, but where would my inner child like to play? Where does my heart want to play? We would say this is a temporary shift for those of you who are struggling to find a meaning in this. Why is it that everything that brought me joy before in my life is no longer fulfilling me? We would say as you let go of the egoic reasons why you have created this activity, or why you do this career, or why you do this activity, as you let go of the egoic attachments to these, then the heart the heart, we would not call it attachments, the heart purpose would come in, and you would notice our channel cannot find the word. One moment, please. You would notice what would make your heart sing and which would not. You would maybe change up some of your activities to fulfill your heart instead of your head. We will give an example for this. A mother might bake for her children and her family and her friends. They might bake each day to fulfill their need to have others love them. So if they baked a cake and that family member was happy that they baked them the cake, they would say, I'm getting validation outside of myself that I am loved. I have baked this cake and everyone is happy. They are enjoying it. They are complimenting me on my making of the cake. And as I give them the cake, there would be a question of why am I seeking validation outside of myself? Why do I have to keep baking and gifting all these things to other people? What am I doing this for? We would say that the egoic consciousness is losing its grip, and there will be things that no longer satisfy you. When you bake the cake for a friend, you will notice it is no longer fulfilling you. It is because you are losing the grip of the ego. We would say that the ego is losing its grip. You are losing the attachment to the egoic fulfillment. This is seeking love outside of yourself. We would say that many of you will find new activities that fill your heart. There is a space of emptiness in between the ego joy and conscious joy. This is a vast space of nothingness. Many of you would feel wanting to go home, or wanting to not participate in any activities. This is a space of emptiness. This is a space between conscious love and egoic love. This would be that it is feelings of uncertainty and feelings of emptiness. We would say to relax into the state. It is that in the uncertainty is where magic happens. Can I be comfortable with not knowing what is going to happen next? Can I let go of the attachment that there is a future? Is this an illusion? If everything is happening in this now moment, how could there be a future? If there is a past, then I am in egoic consciousness. If there is a future, I am in egoic consciousness. neither of these exist. If I am in the now moment, I can create from this space of love and joy. We would say that if you are believing there is a future, then it is egoic consciousness. Where could I be in the now and create from there? There is magic in the uncertainty. Can you relax into the uncertainty? Can you relax into not knowing and being comfortable with not knowing what is going to happen next? Can you trust and have faith that the universe will work through you? This is you changing your perception from doing to being. This is you changing your reality from a doing to a being, so that the universe can work through you instead of you trying to fix and change everything outside of yourself. Be comfortable with the emptiness and be comfortable with the uncertainty. This is where you will find the magic and be able to create the magic of your reality in this now moment. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.